Why I wrote the book, Teaching Reading with the Orton Gillingham Approach. Every child deserves the gift of reading. Yet for millions, that gift never comes easily. For many, learning to read is a smooth path of letters, sounds, and stories unfolding in natural sequence. But for others, especially those with dyslexia, the path is steep, rocky, and filled with obstacles. I know this struggle not from theory, but from my own family story. More than 50 years ago, I watched my son fight to read words that his sister had breezed through years earlier. She had learned to read quickly, memorizing whole words with little difficulty. He, on the other hand, stumbled on even the simplest phonetic combinations. He reversed B and D. He skipped words and lines. He labored over sentences until the meaning slipped away. And as the gap widened between what he could say and what he could read, his confidence crumbled. It was heartbreaking as a mother, and it was humbling as an educator. I knew he was intelligent, brilliant even, but I didn't yet know why reading seemed to lock him out. At that time, few teachers and even fewer parents had heard the word dyslexia. Most assumed children who couldn't read were either careless or slow. But I knew my son was neither. Everything changed when I discovered the Orton Gillingham approach. Developed by Dr. Samuel Orton and educator Anna Gillingham in the 1930s, it was a structured, sequential, and multisensory phonetic method of teaching reading. Under the guidance of Nina Traub, co-author of Recipe for Reading, I learned the principles of this method and began applying them daily with my son. For the first time, reading made sense to him. He could connect sounds to symbols, trace letters while voicing their sounds, blend them into words, and finally unlock meaning. This experience lit a fire in me that has never gone out. What started as a mother's desperation became a lifelong mission. Over decades as a special education teacher, administrator, and professor, I taught hundreds of struggling readers, trained tutors and teachers, and advocated for families fighting for proper instruction. Time and again, I saw lives transformed when structured literacy replaced guesswork. This book is the result of that lifelong journey. It is both deeply personal and broadly practical. It is for the teacher in the classroom, the tutor at the kitchen table, and the parent sitting with a child who feels defeated. My goal is simple: to give you the tools, the knowledge, and the encouragement to climb the reading mountain alongside your student. In the chapters ahead, you will learn how to recognize the signs of dyslexia and other reading difficulties, use multisensory methods to teach phonemic awareness, decoding, and spelling, structure lessons that build confidence and competence step by step, create a supportive learning environment that emphasizes strengths while addressing challenges, apply the Orton Gillingham approach, not just in reading, but across the curriculum, track progress, adjust instruction, and celebrate growth. Most importantly, you will learn that dyslexia is not a life sentence of struggle. With the right instruction, children and adults with dyslexia can become confident, capable readers and writers. This is a book about teaching reading, but at its core, it is a book about hope. Hope for the child who feels left behind, hope for the parent who feels helpless, and hope for the teacher who longs for better answers. If you are interested in this book, you are already part of the solution. Together, we can climb this mountain and bring countless children to the summit of literacy. Visit us at climbingwithphonics.com for more information.